Yes, we're gonna do one more. One more. Come here. I can't lose, man. Well, I can lose, but when you win the majority of your shit, that's how you know you're getting somewhere. That's how you know you're getting somewhere. I should have turned it the other way. I know y'all can hear me perfect though. Let's see who we have. Who are we up against? Elite passer, QB offense.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Yeah.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
That's
complete to Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Rodgers now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, yeah, you burnt. Oh, my son.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They're going to run this with a tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that looked like...
Well, yeah, you got to change something around. Sub some niggas out, do something. I'm so ready to play the game, man. I'm waiting on you, bro.
Some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On the ground with a tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Wilson got the zoo.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That's it. We're going to catch that.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
What over? I want to see what this guy really does. See what he can do.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Seattle.
Why you switch this shit up?
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind them.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
still ain't gonna stop us from doing our thing. We're gonna always do our thing, bro.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think you can stop.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
That's what he thinks. I think you can stop this shit. Reset that. Let's go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That time is ticking, man.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mercedes Lewis punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the lead. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Well, that means you got to score 2.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, you want to be tired with me because I'm a burn. You playing smart and just kick the field goal after your touchdown. That's on you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
That shit on lock. That shit is on lock, bro.
They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Why would you do that?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
So good,
Adrian Amos with a pick.
Why would you do that? Oh, yeah, I'm bringing that home. Why would you do that? You was just doing so good,
down the right side.
You was just doing so good, bro.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It's my game, man.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
I'm doing what I always do.
This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
So you doing good. Look on your little dot, being patient.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Got his man, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Buying time to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 score.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
All right. I'm going to bang this game. I ain't throwing me out. They love to cheat. Mad and love when I'm occupied about something else, but they be cheating.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Boston. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
He threw that, Clark. He threw that.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The sack there by Rasheed Green. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Adams. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 55 yards.
I was posted in the cut too long. Come here. I tried to truck you there.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Damn, we flipped it. Too late for that instinct shit. Hey, you would have.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Turnover shit. Let's go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
I need my Glock 19 X back. Ever since I heard the status on my shit, my momentum been up. I feel that anything's possible. He said laugh out loud. Good game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I use the course shit, do too much throwing, and they be picking that shit. It's easy to lose to the Seahawks, but they just overpowered ass team. They hella overpowered.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is shoving onto the field as they'll go for 2.
And my PSN, DAY.
They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Yeah.
That's how you see it.
Just add him. I'm waiting on it to pop up. Friend request sent. Add to friend. Skip. Damn, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Alright, there we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. He hits his target, Lockett, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They're trying to get me.
Now Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Perfect push-up. Don't touch the ground. You're really supposed to be at 15 right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also.
That's enough?
Alright, that's enough, bro. You ain't even doing them right. You giving up and shit.
Ouch.
We finna do our rematch.
What's his name again? What's the